I just told it today, funny enough. So, some time ago, Alicia, I was doing backgrounds for Alicia, and we were in LA, and we were getting ready for the MTV Awards. And it was the year, I don't know if you remember, she did Higher Ground with Lenny Kravitz and Stevie Wonder. It was so awesome. It was amazing. Come here, I'll give it up for that too. And I'm sure it was Jeff Robinson's idea, because he always comes up with the bright ideas. You know, we were in rehearsal, and Stevie, he is walking inspiration. If you've ever had a chance to meet Stevie Wonder, if you ever get the chance, I promise you, if he's not talking, he's singing to himself in his head. Because this guy, he walked in the rehearsal, and you know, of course, you can't see it. He's walking in, and he's just looking for a piano, and the whole time he's stomping his feet while he's walking, and he's singing. He's just going, like he's going, but he's like looking for the piano. So, you know, Alicia grabs him and brings him over to his rig. You know, he's got a piano there for rehearsal, and he just starts playing, and it's just killing. It's killing. And before he got to the piano, everybody was like, "What is he singing?" But by the time he started playing, and everything he was singing just made sense. It just made so much sense. We're like, wow, this dude is crazy. So he's jamming. He's on the clav. You know, Stevie and his clav. He's killing. And Lenny Kravitz is sitting there, and I'm sitting there, and everybody else is sitting there, and he's just jamming. So I'm like, man, you know, I could play the drums. I'm gonna jump on the drums. You know, because Paul, I don't know where Paul was, but he was there, but he was
not there.
He went to the bathroom. Paul went to the bathroom. You know, and you know, so I get up and I kind of like walk over to the drums, but before I could get 2 feet away from the drums, Lenny Kravitz jumps up and he grabs the sticks and he's jumping on the drums and he's playing. He's like, yeah, drums is my first instrument. Like, you know, he's like getting it. So I'm like, man, you mother, You know, I want to brag. I want to say I played with Stevie Wonder, even if it was a rehearsal. I want to be able to say that. So I'm looking around, and Stevie's rig is here, and Alicia's just like right with him, jamming with him, and her rig is right there, and there's some Rhodes there, and I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna just start playing. So I just started playing, because I play a little piano too, you know. So I'm playing. Stevie's jamming. Stevie's on the mic, and he's on the clav, and Lenny's on the drums, and I'm on Alicia's piano, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the band. It was like one of the greatest feelings ever. It was one of the greatest feelings ever. So then after rehearsal, you know, of course we went over the song, and after the rehearsal, you know, we're walking out, and I'm like, you know, Mr. Wonder. It's so weird, right?
Right.
Just Stevie just works. He's like, yeah, just call me Stevie. So I'm like, Stevie, you know, can I give you my number? He's like, yeah, sure, man, sure. He's like, you know what, man, give me your number, and here, you take mine. And I think it was his brother or brother-in-law, some kind of relation, who's always with him, and he writes down a number, and he gives it to me, and I'm like, it's on this like little ripped up piece of paper, and it's Stevie and his telephone number. And man, I was so happy, and I'm following him outside, and you know, he's getting in his car. I'm like, you know, Stevie, come on, man. Listen, man, I'm a big fan, and you know, I meet people all the time working with Alicia. I see them all. Are you gonna call me for real? And I kid you not, Stevie goes, oh, holla. Yo, do you understand? Stevie just told me he was gonna holla at me, and he sang it. That was like one of the craziest moments ever, man. But I got a chance to work with Mr. Stevie Wonder, which is a dream come true. And this one's called Red, White, and Blues. she never even looks my way. I am her reflection, but she just keeps on walking away. So such a shame, a shame. Slowly I keep tripping away, a wall of frustration, she carries it around every day. It's so such a shame, a shame. Maybe if I loved you like I did before, you deserve all I can give and so much more. Could do better. She works a job for pockets of change. She gives her all, no one remembers her name. But her heart, when she tried love again, the blood from her veins and the sweat from her skin, the tears for her pain. She's crying again, say red, 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 white and blue. The blood from her veins and the sweat from her skin, the tears for her pain. She's crying again, say red, 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 white and blue. Now it seems like we argue every day. All her afflictions got me second guessing my ways. I'm so insane, insane. I don't wanna throw it away, my indecision keeps me on my toes. Should I stay or just walk away with shame? When she tried love again, the blood from my veins and the sweat from my skin, tears for her pain. She's crying again, say red, 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 blue. Her veins and the sweat from her skin, tears for her pain. She's crying again, say red, 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 white, blue. Give me that Roxanne. blood from her veins and sweat from her skin. Tears for her pain, she's crying again. See her